Sumit Bagadia is now joining us. Sumit, good afternoon. Thank you so much for taking out time for us early. First, on the Nifty bit, do you think that it'll be incorrect to look at levels with such an important event or results that is coming in tomorrow? Because levels could just move anywhere, and one should just let that uncertainty or that event pass by.
Hi, good afternoon, Pankaj. Yes, absolutely. I think we can see volatility in Nifty in next 1 or 2 days. Immediately, if anyone wants to trade, then that should be with the levels. I think the range which we have seen at present for Nifty is 8550 on higher side, and immediately for intraday is 8480, and for positional perspective it's 8400 and 8550. I think if anyone wants to initiate a fresh long in Nifty, then that should be above 8550 levels. If a breakout above 8550 is seen, then we can see a move of 100 to 150 points in Nifty. And on the other side, if Nifty is able to break 8480 on intraday basis, then we can see a fall till 8400 levels. Overall downside would be seen if 8400 levels are taken away in Nifty, then we can see a fall till 8200 levels. So these are the levels which one need to keep watching. And anytime either side breakout will take moment of 150 to 200 points on Nifty. At present, it's better to avoid. Fresh view should be taken only above 8550 levels or below 8480 levels.
Right. As far as levels are concerned, or tomorrow as the event is concerned, you think that levels can just shake for a while? So just wait for a proper closing before one has to take any new positions?
Yes, absolutely. The better advice would be it's better to wait for the closing, because we can see volatility, we can see upside and downside swings also based on the result which we will see from US. So it's better to wait for the proper closing if anyone wants to take a positional take on the markets. As far as volatility is concerned, yes, we will see a good volatility in next 1 or 2 days.
Right. Let's just talk about some stocks. First on CEAT. It's trading very well today. It's up about 6 to 7 odd %. Any view on CEAT?
I think it has given a very good upside move, and today it's a breakout move. 1250 was the breakout level. After a breakout, we have already seen a move of around 60 to 70 points from the breakout level of 1250. I think immediately the stock is headed for 1340, 1350 levels, and I think yes, at present the counter is strong. Anyone who has taken position about 1250 levels can hold on their positions for the immediate upside till 1350, 1360 levels. And if 1350, 1360 is taken away, then we can see a move till 1400, 1420 levels also. I think yes, CEAT is looking strong on chart. One can hold on the existing positions, and a fresh long can be initiated if we get a small dip from present levels till 1270, 1280 levels. Then only the fresh long should be initiated. Otherwise, it's better to avoid the fresh long, and existing long can one can hold on the existing longs for the targets of 1350, 1360 levels.
Right, but how should one look at it? Because it's given such a big move. Just look to try and wait for the stock to come down and then probably take some move, or try and look at some other tire stock because they may also do well. The sector tends to move together.
See, as far as CEAT is concerned, the counter is looking strong on charts. I think there is a possibility that we might see a good upside rally from present levels, from the present levels itself. So I think one should look as a CEAT as a positive counter, and one should initiate long positions at lower levels, but not at these levels. As far as other tire stocks are concerned, Apollo Tire has started its up move, and the breakout will be seen once the stock is able to give close above 200 levels. I think fresh long in Apollo Tire should be initiated about 200 only. Till that time 200 levels are not taken away, one should avoid Apollo Tire. But as far as CEAT is concerned, the move is strong, and the counter is looking good for the targets of 1350 and 1400 levels. So I think any dip from present levels in CEAT can be used as a buying opportunity.
Any view on Sun Pharma, Cipla, especially Sun Pharma with the recent correction? Should one look to short sell further, or is it trying to make a bottom? Because generally pharma stocks, unless there is a FDA news, don't tend to correct so much.
So it would be too early to say that whether the stock is making bottom or no, because stock has given a breakdown, and below 650 levels the stock has opened up for the targets of 600, and there is a possibility that we might see levels of around 580 also. But one thing is sure, that these levels are very lucrative levels for long-term time horizon. These levels are very good levels to start accumulating this stock for the longer term time horizon for the targets of around 750, 800 levels. I think any dip from present levels in Sun Pharma till 600 or 580 levels can be used as a buying opportunity. And if at present levels also, if anyone wants to initiate a long position in Sun Pharma, then that should be on a staggered basis. One can start accumulating Sun Pharma from present levels till 600 or 580 levels for the upside target of 750 and 800 levels. For a longer term time horizon, the stock is very good. Any dip from present level should be used as buying opportunity, but it would be too early to say whether the stock is making bottom or no.
Right, and if somebody is looking at it from a long term with a target of 800, 850, there can be downside. There can be a 5-10% downside, or it may not perform for a really long time versus the markets. That could be a case before it gives a big breakout.
There is a possibility, Pankaj, that the stock can move in a consolidation mode for next 1 or 2 months. And there is a possibility of 5 to 7% break correction from present levels also, because the immediate support for the stock which comes at around is 625 and then at 580 levels. So there is a possibility that if 625 is taken away, then we can see a fall till 600 or 580 levels. On higher side, the resistance is placed at 670 or 680 levels. That means a fresh upside rally will trigger only if the stock is able to break 680 levels. Till that time 680 is not taken away. Till the time 680 is not taken out with volumes and on closing basis, there is a possibility that stock might move in a range or can consolidate here for next 1 or 2 months.
Right. Any view on Aurobindo Pharma? Now that's been volatile, but do you think it will be better than Sun Pharma?
Yes, absolutely. Oro Pharma is much better as compared to Sun Pharma, because we have not seen that type of correction in Oro Pharma as the type of correction which we have seen in Sun Pharma. At present, Oro Pharma is trading near 200-day moving average, which is placed at around 760 levels. I think anytime closing above 760, close above 760 will be positive for Oro Pharma. And on higher side, Oro Pharma is strong. The day pharma stocks start moving up, Oro Pharma would be the first counter to move in a positive direction, and the move would be very fast compared to other pharma stocks. On the higher side, there is a possibility that as soon as we start seeing move in the pharma counters, we can see levels of around 850 or 900 also in Oro Pharma. I think Oro Pharma is strong till the time we don't see closing below 720, 730 levels. If a closing below 720 or 730 is seen in Oro Pharma, then only the counter would get bearish. Till that time these levels are not taken away, any dip in Oro Pharma should be used as buying opportunity, and a convincing close above 760 will take stock to 800 levels.
What will be your view on Tata Motors? 539 in a market which is not doing anything. Tata Motors is up 6.5%.
Tata Motors is also very volatile nowadays. We have seen a good move today. I think immediately the stock has resistance at around 540, 541 levels. Today we have already seen its intraday move. Now any fresh position or any fresh view in Tata Motors should be taken only if the stock is able to give close above 540 levels. A closing above 540 is required with volumes. If a closing is seen, then we can see a move till 560, 570 levels in Tata Motors. Till that time a closing is not seen, there is a possibility that we might again see some selling pressure at 540 levels. So any fresh long in Tata Motors should be initiated only above 540 levels for the targets of 570 next couple of days.
JSW Steel is up 4%, 1658. Again, most of the steel names are not doing that well. Any view on this name?
I think it's a pullback rally in JSW Steel. In last couple of weeks, we have seen that the counter has given a good correction from higher levels. From the levels of 1820, 1825, we have seen a steep fall in the counter, in which we have seen levels of around 1565, 1570. Now in last 1 or 2 days, stock has taken some support at around 1570, and from there we have seen some pullback rally or recovery in JSW Steel. Immediately the stock has resistance at around 1680 levels. If 1680 is taken away in JSW Steel, then there is a possibility that we might see a rally in the then there is a possibility that we might see a rally in the stock, in which we can see levels of around 1750 or 1780. So I think that if anyone wants to initiate a fresh long position, then that should only be created if the stock is able to break 1680 on closing basis. So 1680 is the final level for JSW Steel.
Right. SREI infrastructure is up 6%. It's up 12% in 2 days. And if I'm not wrong, it's also done pretty well from the lows of 60. Any view on SREI infrastructure?
Counter is strong. It has given a breakout on charts. I think the stock is headed for 95 or 98 levels. Presently, it's quoting at around 88 levels. Anyone who has taken a position in SREI can hold on their existing long positions with a trailing stop loss to be placed at around 82 levels. And a fresh long can also be initiated at CMP with a stop loss to be placed at 82 for the targets of 95 and 98 levels in next couple of days.
BHEL 3% higher today after results is not giving any major move. Otherwise, on the results day, it's one of the most volatile counters.
Yes, absolutely. You are right that we have not seen that good upside move, but the overall stock is looking good on charts. I think till that time 135, 136 levels are not taken away on downside. Any dip in BHEL from present levels can be used as buying opportunity. In fact, present levels are also good levels to initiate long position in BHEL for the targets of 155, 160 levels. I think the counter is strong. Overall, one can initiate long position for short term as well as long term in BHEL for the targets of 155, 160 levels. It has major support at around 135, 136 levels. Till the time these levels are not taken away, any dip in BHEL should be used as buying opportunity.
But if we look at BHEL, it's been one of the biggest underperformers in the market. So maybe a 5-10% move, then you again start to see selling, or you are expecting big institution buying to come in, which can lead to a structurally better move?
I think the sell-off which we had seen in the counter, it's done. Now the stock has made a bottom at lower levels, and we have seen a very good recovery from the bottom levels of 95 levels, and after that stock has again consolidated and it has made a new base at around 130 levels. I think from here we will see a good upside move in next couple of months, and on higher side, if 160 is taken away on closing basis, then there is a possibility that we might see counter touching levels of 200 very soon. So the first and immediate target for the stock would be at around 160, and then a breakout above 160 will take the counter to 200 levels. I think any dip in the counter from present level should be used as buying opportunity, because what I can sense looking at the chart is that stock has made its bottom, and from here we will see a fresh upside move in the counter.
Right. Any view as far as UPL is concerned? So the day's low was around 667. So and it's now trading at about 685. So it's seen a very, very good move from the day's low. Sorry, the day's low was 656. So it's already 30 rupees higher from the day's low.
See, UPL is a strong counter. I think UPL, one should be on long side in UPL. The stock has given a correction in last couple of days, but today itself we have seen a good recovery in the counter. I think from present levels, the stock is headed for 720, 730 levels. And the day stock gives breakout above 730, we will see a 8 to 10% upside in the counter, in which we can see levels of around 800 also. Immediately, stock has support at around 655, 660 levels. Till the time, now these levels are not taken away, any dip from present level should be used as buying opportunity. And in fact, present levels are also good levels to initiate fresh long positions for the immediate upside till 725, 730 levels. And if closing over 730 is seen, then we will see a fresh breakout in the counter, in which we can see levels of around 780 to 800. So overall, stock is looking good. One can initiate long position.
Right. Sumit, thank you so much for taking out time for us. I hope to chat with you again.